Hello people, it's me, Fall Damage. I have invented something by accident while just messing around. So I'm gonna show it to you because it's pretty fun. So this is a new world in the snapshot, in the newest snapshot 45B. And it's a Desert Survival 1.9. Now, preferably you do it in hardcore mode, but if you don't want to, you could just do it in survival. But you don't need the natural regeneration or any of the game rules, so you don't have to start in creative or enable cheats, so this is generally fine. What you want to do is to go to customize, presets, and take this, delete all this, and paste something else. Now I'm gonna include that in the description because it's a very long thing. It's from custom. It's a website. I'm gonna link to the website to it. I used it to make the custom terrain, and it's a desert world basically. Let me just quickly generate one. It's gonna generate a little bit longer than usual because it has double the dungeons, and I'm gonna explain why in a moment. Well, let me just like show you guys the terrain generation and the general idea of this. So this is a huge desert. Now in 1.9 these things drop sticks. That one didn't, but yeah, this one has. So you are not completely helpless or devoid of resources. But there's a couple. Oh, lava lake, that's rare. There is a couple of issues with this though. I'd like to show off some of the cool terrain generation that it does, but this is very regular actually right now. Okay, I shouldn't go off because I spawned next to the river. The river actually doesn't have any water in it, usually. It's just a thing of grass, like this. This is the river. And this is where you'll find your dirt on your seeds, which you will need for food. And you'll get your sticks from the things, the dead bushes. So, you know, you have some resources. But now the trick is, this this terrain has an issue. It doesn't really spawn trees at all, like really rarely. But it spawns the new dungeons, and it's quite a lot of them. It's like every single cave. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have done hardcore mode. I should have been able to go into spectator mode to show you. Oh yeah, you can see some of the terrain generation. It's like cliffs like that, and underhangs, and basically oceans in caves, like underground oceans. It's really fun. It's really fun to explore. There's a well. So the trick is you can't make a crafting table unless you find a tree, which is really rare, or unless you find a village, which is really rare, or unless there's a fourth option, an abandoned mineshaft. If you just go into a cave and grab yourself an abandoned mineshaft, which is the most, it's risk versus reward. It's probably the easiest one to do in terms of like the frequency of it happening, but at the same time it's very dangerous. So is that that's not a village, I don't think. But yeah, the dungeons are very frequent. So when you have cliffs like that, you will occasionally see a dungeon in a cliff side. Also because of this being sand, you will also find dungeons in the floor when you just go ahead. And it would be really cool if I could find a dungeon right now. That would really illustrate what I'm talking about, but I will be the unlucky guy now here. Yeah, clearly. So sprinting is ill-advised because your food is not the best looking. I'm just gonna travel here for a moment. Maybe I'm gonna like skip ahead. Okay, I skipped ahead and look at what I found. There's a desert temple. These are actually pretty common here for whatever reason, but they're always spawn in water, and so they're quite inaccessible unless you have some gravity blocks. Well, not this time. This time is actually pretty accessible. So yeah, the desert temples are really useful because they give you a lot of useful items, but they don't really give you the crafting table, so you can end up with diamonds and iron and not a crafting table to go with it. So it's basically you have to get the crafting table. I don't want to jump into the cave immediately because I want to show off some of the terrain, because the terrain is really cool looking. I don't know if you know the trick of exploring the desert temples without using any tools. You just break this block in the middle here, drop sand, which you can grab for free from the surrounding areas. I always do that in UHCs, and then you just go here and drop the sand. Just be careful not to fall into the pressure plate. And this is the fastest way to do it. Like, this is really useful. Just, you know, free tricks from fall damage 312. Now, as you can see, okay, there's nothing useful in here. See, the desert temples have had their loot reworked as well, as you can see. Okay, I have string. If I had a crafting table, I could make a fishing rod right now, which would help my situation a lot. The gold horse armor is completely useless. I don't want to even like... Okay, this was a crappy temple, so that's a bad example. I can still grab the TNT. TNT might be pretty useful. If you manage to kill a witch, you can make a redstone torch if it drops the glowstone. And then you could, yeah, grab chests. Chests are pretty pretty precious actually. Although you find them a lot in the dungeons, so they are not as useful. I mean, it's not as critical to get them from the temples, because you will be finding a lot of dungeons once you go into caves. See, I wish I could go into land world in a moment and show you around and underground, because I can. Now, did I get any food? No. This snapshot has a feature of golden apples being extremely common in every single place. And one... Oh, there we go. We have a dungeon here. Okay, let's just take a look. So this is a chest. There's a golden apple, as I've said, and there's redstone. So we could make a redstone torch and blow stuff up. I'm gonna take all these items actually. These are pretty cool. And wheat. Bucket, that's good. Buckets are really useful. See, I don't have a crafting table yet, and I am progressing. That's the cool thing about this. No, the stakes and the increased dungeon spawning and the new loot system, it generally all like translated into a possibility to make this survival challenge in vanilla Minecraft, which is really cool. I think it's really cool. Spider spawner somewhere here. Okay, you know what? Oh yeah, look at this terrain. This is a very nice terrain. I really enjoyed this terrain. I want to actually check it out, like, and not in the desert, just in general Minecraft with these settings, what it does to the terrain, because it's really cool. It's really cool looking. I will just look over this hill to make sure that there is not a village. There is a village. Okay, that's convenient. So that's actually really good, because I'm going to show you the progression. Now, usually you will not find a village so fast, because villages are pretty rare. But yeah, there's food here, and that's good. A lot of food. But the most precious thing you will get from this village is the crafting table. The crafting table spawns one of the houses, like one of the house types. And I believe that we found a village without that one particular type of a house. Oh, okay. Well, that's unlucky. That's really, really unlucky. Well, I will not be showing off the progression, because we are not able to make any progression. Yeah, but look at this terrain. It's so cool. It looks like custom world, like MC Edit work or something. But it's not. It's vanilla, randomly generated, and it goes like that forever. And it's a desert, obviously. Yeah, well, you'll be set for food for some time, so that's at least good. You could even take, I don't know, pressure plates. I don't know why would you want those, but yeah, let me really fast just open a LAN world and go into game mode 3 just to show you into a cave. Okay, this is a cave. Let me see if that leads anywhere. Probably does. Slash effect, fall damage, night vision. Yeah. This is, oh, this is actually surprisingly devoid of mineshafts. Not mineshafts. Spawners. Things. Okay, never mind. There is a mineshaft here. Yeah. And look at all these spawners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, lots of spawners. So once you go caving, you will be finding a lot of useful, well, not in this one, but you will be finding a lot of useful things to like carry you on, like fire aspect sword, or another golden apple, fire protection 3. There's iron, although you will be finding iron, aqua affinity. Okay, you will be caving. Once you get some tools, you can just cave like normal, but then you have the addition of a lot of loot and just spawners everywhere, like this. So the goal of this, I don't know what the goal of this is. It's like Minecraft, it doesn't really have a goal. You can try to go for the dragon. I have not tried yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you. I'm gonna include the preset in the thing. Wow, that is literally my dream, to find 2 cave spider spawners like that on a server to make a grinder. Wow. Oh, there's a minecart chest too. They have cool stuff as well. Yeah, well, not this one. This one has rail. But anyway, that's gonna be... Hello. That doesn't work. I suppose I can just finish like this. I hope you will be inclined to try this, because this seems like a really cool way to play. I just played like a little bit. I might play more, because why not? And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Fallout.